The US-led invasion of Iraq was launched without UN support. Cyril Varnier takes a closer look at what happened 2 decades ago.
So let's take a look at the main events leading up to and during the Iraq War. 1991, the Gulf War ends. The UN Security Council demands that Iraq give up all weapons of mass destruction in exchange for lifting sanctions imposed after Iraq's invasion of Kuwait. During the 1990s, Iraq promises repeatedly that it has turned over all its banned weapons. Not true. Several are later discovered. In 1998, President Bill Clinton signs the Iraq Liberation Act. That makes removing Saddam Hussein's regime the official policy of the U.S. government. After the 9/11 attacks, Clinton's successor, George W. Bush, identifies Iraq as part of an axis of evil. That speech widely seen as laying the groundwork for American military action. In November 2002, as the U.S. is preparing to invade, the UN Security Council passes Resolution 1441, giving Iraq a final opportunity to disarm. The United Nations carries out 700 inspections for weapons of mass destruction. And what do they find? No WMDs. Still, on March 20th, the U.S. invasion of Iraq begins. Aerial bombardments first, then a ground invasion. Within 3 weeks, U.S. forces take Baghdad. And this becomes a defining image of the war. The statue of Saddam Hussein pulled down in Firdos Square. Elsewhere in the capital, there's widespread arson and looting. American forces do little to stop that. Iraq's army loses on the battlefield, but many soldiers go underground and form armed groups. As for Saddam, he is captured by U.S. forces in December 2003. But the insurgency continues for years. Officially, the U.S. leaves Iraq in December 2011, but it still has troops there today, 2 decades after the invasion.